What's up, guys? It's June 1st. The weather's finally took a change here in Nova Scotia. So today we're gonna be removing the upper doors and swapping out the full windshield for the half shield. But first, I thought I'd give you my honest opinion on all the accessories that I've added to my machine since it was new just over a year ago. Let's do it. So let's start with these upper doors. Kimimoto sent me these to test out. It was awesome. They worked great. I run them through a video back in the winter time after we had a huge snowfall, and yeah, for the most part they kept me a lot warmer, and when I hit water puddles it kept like 90-95% of the water out, so they were great for that. However, the kind I have has these tiny little zippers on them. As you can see, I fight with them to get them to zip up. Then when they do zip up, they don't zip up. So yeah, I would say stay clear of the Kimimoto upper doors that have the tiny pencil case zippers, because they ain't no good for nothing. Now my buddy on the other hand has the same setup, except for it has bigger zippers on it. I'll see if I can put up a picture for you. The same Kimimoto windows I got, except for I noticed your zippers are a lot bigger than the ones that are on mine. So yeah, those are about 6 months old. The driver's side, of course, got used a lot more than the passenger side. I'd say after about 4 months of use, the way I drive with mud and dirt and stuff, that was the end of them. Now this one, of course, still dirty from when I was in Kennecott. I washed the machine, but I didn't really unroll these. This one probably still works because it's the passenger side that don't get used as often. It's a bit of a pain in the ass, but I think it's partially because I don't have this button hooked here. It's supposed to be hooked there to hold it. I didn't realize it when I installed it, so it makes it hard to zip up. Once you get it going, yeah, that one still works pretty good. Like I said, it's a pain in the ass because I missed this when I installed them, and this goes in there somewhere. That would make it easier to open and close. But anyway, yeah, this one hardly any use. I assume that's why it still works. We're not going to rip this one apart. We're going to keep this. If fall comes, if I don't have something better, I'll put this one back in for the wife, keep her a little bit warmer and drier and happier. Happy wife, happy life. So yeah, not hating on Kimimoto, but this is honest opinion time, and I've had time to use the accessories and tell you what I think about them. So yeah, I think the product is a good product, does what it's supposed to. Just again, if you're getting these, make sure you get the ones with the big zippers. What else we got? The windshield. The windshield's been awesome for me. If you've been watching the videos, you see what I put it through, man. The mud and water and stuff, yeah, I still got dirty. But without this thing, how dirty would I have got? It sucks that you can't see. They did send me a windshield wiper with it, and I never did get it put in. I'm a little bit slack, busy, lazy, editing, I don't know. I just didn't get it put in. In the fall, if we don't have a different replacement for it, we will definitely be putting the wiper in. But yeah, far as honest opinions go, the windshield done its job. So if you're looking to save some money, it's about, I don't know what these cost, $400 or $500 Canadian, something like that. So it's probably about half as much, or a little more than half as much as a glass windshield. But to me, a glass windshield is the way to go. It stays clear, I think. It doesn't scratch up. This one, of course, where it's a multiple piece windshield, you get dirt stays in under the grooves when you go hard like I do. These clips, of course, broke off. I don't really blame that on Kemimoto. I drive some pretty tight trails and trees whacked them. They're only plastic, they broke. But I didn't even bother replacing them. I do have some extras kicking around the shed somewhere, but I got a mess back there. I got to get it cleaned up. So yeah, well, if I put this back on next year, I'll put some new clamps on it. So yeah, the 3-piece Kemimoto windshield, I'd say it's good to go. If you want to save a couple bucks, have at her. One thing to note, when you get going about 95 or 100 kilometers per hour, this buckles in. So I was gonna bolt it to this, and then I thought about putting my windshield wiper through this and through the windshield to hold it, but anyway, time went on, it never got done, and now I'm ready to take it out. The door bags, Kemimoto door bags. I mean, they're door bags. They do what they're supposed to. They hold things. So far the zippers have held up good on them. They're pretty much the same zippers as what was on the windows. So if they get muddy, dirty, I could see them failing as well. But we'll try to keep the mud and dirt out of them as much as possible. They do have little seals on them closing the zipper off. Anyway, so far so good on those. I like them. This is a cup holder that never got cleaned out, if you want to use it. I don't use it very often, maybe a couple times. There's some dirt in there. Alright, Kemimoto also sent me a tablet holder. That's not it, because another company sent me one and wanted a video done, so whatever, I got the other tablet holder, I'm giving one of them away. But yeah, they're both basically the same. You've seen one, you've seen them all. Holds your tablet, holds your stuff. Good solid units. Both companies, same thing. To me, they're all the same. Whatever one you can find the cheapest, that's the one I would buy. So I think that's it for the Kemimoto stuff, but since we were talking about it, A&U TV Pro. So this tablet holder is an A&U TV Pro tablet holder. Again, they're all the same. Buy whichever one's the cheapest. What else did we get from A&U TV Pro? These mirrors. Again, they're just a standard X3 mirror, a little bit dirty. I gotta clean them up some more, but yeah, they turn this way, this thing adjusts. They work pretty good. I've seen some other ones for about the same price where it's also got a swivel here so you can turn it this way. I would go with the one that has the swivel here if it was me, but these do the job. They've definitely helped me with my backing up in the trails. I can actually use them and stay on the trail when I'm backing up most of the time, if you can keep the mud off them. So yeah, for an affordable mirror for your X3 or any model side by side, I would definitely recommend checking out A&U TV Pro. You hit a tree, they just slap in, they don't break off. Not yet anyway. Now my favorite accessory that A&U TV Pro sent is this tailgate for the Can-Am Maverick X3. I'm not sure if they make tailgates for up. I've put a storage container in there and just put some bungees from these holes over it, strapped her in. It worked good. I almost rolled my machine. It stayed in there. I kind of like the looks of it. At first I wasn't sure, but it grew on me real quick. AMU TV Pro. So Star Knight reached out to me. Come to find out, they don't make much for the Maverick X3. But what they do make is universal storage bags. Little compartment here. A little compartment, bigger compartment I should say here. And another little bit compartment up in here. Velcro, mesh to keep stuff from sliding out. Everything's got zippers. Haven't had them long, but yeah, good product. I got one there on the roof over top of the passenger seat, and I've got another one over here over top of me, or the driver, this fella. So yeah, I ain't had them long, but Star Knight MT, check them out. They got lots of different accessories for different makes and models of ATVs. And my favorite, they sent me this phone holder. So that frees up my tablet mount, because I used to hold my phone in that. I'm going to be adding a backup camera there someday, I hope. But yeah, it's well, I got something loose on it right now actually. That nut back there is going to be tightened. But anyway, otherwise, it's a sturdy, really sturdy phone holder. This opens up for your phone to slide in. There's screws on the back of here to adjust this to the width of your phone. But yeah, I gotta get an Allen key and tighten that bolt right there. Star Knight MT, check them out. Someone said RAM mount's the best. Yes, it probably is, but this costs half as much, and I'm telling you, it's an awesome phone mount. Now we're gonna go way back to the first sponsor that reached out to me. Nice CNC. They make ATV, what do you call it, billet aluminum ATV accessories. So yeah, I got the door handles for the X3. They make a ton of different stuff. Motorcycles, they do a lot of dirt bike stuff. I got the passenger grab handle, which looks really nice, and it's way more solid than grabbing the plastic rubbery one that's stock on the machine. And I also got the brake pedal extender. I really like that. It's I mean, I've had it pretty much since I first got the X3, but right away, as soon as I added it, I noticed it was a good addition. It helps just to help you find the pedal in an emergency situation. And if you're if you got your right foot on the brake and you don't want to roll backwards down a hill, makes it a lot easier to put your left foot on the brake with your right foot at the same time, and then move your right foot over to the gas pedal so you don't roll back. And then we got these GAM aftermarket radius rods. Obviously I can't review those yet because they're not installed. I had the package was busted open, and there's some spacers that go in here, and only 14 out of 24 showed up, so I'm waiting for those to get here before they can be installed. But yeah, check them out, GAM Off-Road Solutions. So I didn't pay for any of those products out of my own pocket. It's all stuff that these companies sent to me for promotional purposes for YouTube, for the viewers. I put them through average everyday usage, and now it's time to show you how they've been holding up. What I did pay for though, I'm gonna show you next. So right out of the gate, this ain't my first side-by-side, so I knew what the trails are gonna be like. I asked for OEM tree kickers. I actually wanted something that would deter both trees from getting caught in my wheels, and more, or most importantly, rocks from banging the bottom inside of my, I don't know, would you call it a rocker? Anyway, side of my machine. So these have done that. They've definitely done that. They hit a tree, it'll push up against and clear my back tire. Great. They'll hit a rock, they'll make an awful bang and cringy noise, but it doesn't beat up my machine. But what it does do, how good you can see it, it flattens the whole bottom of these bars. The other one's even worse. So I'm not sure this is exactly what I had in mind. Did do the trick. They're quite expensive though to be smashing up, so I would expect them to be stronger, maybe something solid there. I don't know what the answer is, but I wouldn't recommend buying OEM tree kickers, rock sliders, whatever the hell they are, for Nova Scotia trails or any trails that you're going to be riding over big rocks, which I do a lot of. Let's go take a look at the other one. Oof, that hurt. Look at that, man. How well you can see it. My whole finger, my whole thumb fits in there pretty much. And it's like that the whole way. Look at that, man. Anyway, the machine's still good, we'll give it that. We didn't beat up the plastics on the machine, so I guess we'll take that as a win. But yeah, my buddy's got these ones called slashers. I'll see if I can flash them on the screen here for you. That's more like what I want instead of these. So OEM Can-Am tree kickers, rocky Nova Scotia trails. And now the first accessory that I bought for my X3, since it didn't come with a roof, is Christie's Speed and Fab. He's based right here in Shelburne. He just lives up the road from me. Go riding with them fellas sometimes. Yeah, I just dislike the look of a hump in the roof of an X3. I always preferred the flat roof. So I had him fab me up this custom flat H bracket to go in the middle, replace the hump that comes in it stock. It's all rusty. Anyway, no big deal, we'll get that done someday. I've had the roof off and on. There was rivets in here holding us down, but I've had it off and on a few times and just haven't put it back. It rattles when you drive it. Last couple times I stuck something in there. He did have something in there before, some kind of foam or something, but God knows that's probably come out since I've been taking it off and on. But I'm gonna fix it up here. I'm gonna take the windshield out, these off, so the roof has to come off to do that. And when I'm done, I might see about putting bolts through here instead of rivets, because I'll be taking my roof off and on, so I don't really want it riveted on. But no, it's an awesome roof. He does a lot of custom work. I got a little bend here in it, I'd say, from hitting a tree branch or something. But yeah, check him out, Christie's Speed and Fab. If you're in the Shelburne area or anywhere close, I would definitely look into getting some custom work done by him. He also makes windshields too. I was gonna have him do one for me, but then Kimimoto reached out and offered this, so why not give a free one a try. Oh yeah, our last accessory, we got this when it was new. Quarter windshield. I love it for summertime. Gives me much better visibility. Yeah, you get wet, dirty, more so than you would with full windshield, but you stay cool. It makes much better for me personally, where I use the camera a lot. I hate this full windshield trying to use my camera. Anyway, this is the OEM Can-Am half windshield. I'd say it's the way to go. I like this little lip. The wind hits it and it kind of kicks it up and over. Whereas if I was to take this apart, I could just leave this bottom quarter part in, but it's flat. The wind's just going to come right in and probably hit me in my face. So, yeah, we're gonna swap it back out for the OEM quarter sheet. How do they do that? There we go, all summarized. So I think I'll go in the house now and edit some Dirt Fest videos, and tomorrow I think I'll go try to get stuck. And Osta Cruiser sent out some recovery gear. We're gonna put it to the test. So if you haven't already, make sure to subscribe, hit the like button, thumbs up, drop us a comment, and we'll see you on the next one.